Hello everyone, it's me again. I'm recording this video to review what I did today in the lecture. I mean in the lab lecture time because if you're already done with it, that's great. But some of your colleagues are still working on the installation, and sometimes you need to get back to see how to create some folders and how to start the virtual lab program for your lab part of the work or whatever for the statistics exercise. So I want to show you again how to do and how to make the initial stage of the virtual lab process program. So this is the virtual lab, whatever we call the workspace or Citrix, but let's call it as virtual lab program. So this virtual computer and virtual lab is separated. So this is the virtual lab, and outside of the virtual lab screen, we can see this is my desktop and my computer, and this is the virtual lab. So you can see. Before starting everything, we need to go to the Google Chrome because we need to download the data set, the GSS. And you can see this is the Finder in the Mac, and you can see the downloads. There is no file because I refreshed it. I disconnected and restarted my virtual lab program. So the Gettysburg and Moodle, log into your Moodle account because I will always upload my my files on the Moodle, and then I'll log in. Okay. All right. So and then go to the data. So the default setting of the browser, I mean the Chrome browser, is collecting your file or downloading your file in the download folder. If you want to go to, if you want to go to that folder, you can go here in the downloads, or you can just click this arrow and show in folder. So it says it's in the downloads. So there are two ways using the shortcut or maybe just directly drag your file, but it's sometimes let me show you. Sometimes not I wanted to show. All right. So there is some shortcut. So on your keyboard, Control. So there is Control the plus. C means copy. Control plus X is cut your file and maybe paste it later. And Control plus V means paste the file. So after copying your file as a shortcut, if you use the Control V, it will paste your file. So I know this is the basic, but just reminding you if you need to use it. So in the download folder, you can just click one time and Control X or Control C to copy or cut your file, and go to the H drive. So H drive, your drive, your secured place to save your work. I'll go to private, and as I just showed you today, SOC 299, and with data, analysis, and statistics. And then you can create, you can just put your file on there. But if you wanna distinguish your folders to collect your file and arrange your file in the order, you can create a new folder in here, and then the data, and then you can paste your file. Oh, because I cut out here. Copy, and then copy or cut, and in data folder, you can just put your GSS file here. Maybe my suggestion would be the data would be here, and maybe if you want to put other folder, maybe in the, these are assignments, and if you specify some separate folders, you can manage your files or other documents on the in the good manner, in the good shape, I think. So it's totally up to you. If you want to put all the files in one folder as the mother folder of the SOC 299, it's totally fine. But if you want to keep those files in the separate folders, you can do it in this way. Okay, so let me show you and let me test again what I did just with you today. So go to disconnect, and then go again, open again. Yeah, take some time. So it's keeping the, because you just disconnected. So after disconnecting your program, it says restart. Sorry about the Korean here. Okay, and then to open the program again. So it will take some time. So just testing and making sure our data, the saved data, would be whether secured or not secured. So if we open our folder, newly created folder in the H drive and the data analysis folder, then it will be great, and that will be the guaranteeing your file would be saved in there. So whenever you do your work, whatever you do in the lab, I highly recommend you to save your file, save everything in the H drive. Okay. So as you could see, the downloads, nothing is here because everything is erased. Daily here, H drive, and the data, it keeps your file. So whenever you do, whatever you do here, you will be always need to save your file in somewhere in the H drive. And sometimes there are other ways. So we need to do something because when you want to save or when you want to have. So even though you saved your file in here in the H drive, but sometimes you need to use the data or whatever you worked in the inside the virtual lab. You need to get what you did from the virtual lab to your the main computer. So in that case, you will need to use the cloud. So as the screen said, the OneDrive or local drive or the cloud storage data. So I think in my understanding, all the Gettysburg students have the OneDrive as free. But if you prefer the Google Drive or whatever, you are very welcome to use anything based on your needs. So I will cover that in the next video. Thank you for your time and see you in next video or class.